Hi, I'm Kate Barrett, the founder of Shine a Light Media and the Email Marketing Academy, and welcome to today's Tuesday email marketing tip video. I am so glad to have you here because throughout June I am focusing in on a really hot topic: how to increase the engagement that you see from your email marketing campaigns. So don't forget to check out the other videos that I've got coming in June, but a little bit more about that later. For today's video, what I want to do is set the foundation. So what is engagement? So engagement is any action that's taken with your emails. So that could be positive and it can be negative. So some positive engagement metrics are somebody opening your email, somebody clicking on your email, forwarding your email to a friend, replying to your email. All really positive engagement metrics, positive actions being taken with your email. But of course, on the flip side of anything good, there is always something slightly negative. So on the negative side, we've got unsubscribes, we've got complaints. So that's somebody hitting the spam or junk button on your email when they see it in the inbox and it sends it to the junk folder. Deleting your emails, deleting them without reading them. All of these types of pieces of engagement are what is going on with your email when you send it out to your audience. Now, some of these statistics you'll be able to see in your email service provider, your ESP, but you won't be able to see all of the statistics. So for example, if somebody deletes your email without reading it, you're not going to be able to see that statistic in your email service provider. But I want you to be aware that it is an engagement metric, that Hotmail, AOL, Gmail, all of the other service providers that are allowing people to store their emails there and read their emails through them are looking at these kind of metrics as well. So just be aware of that. So now that we know what engagement is, how do we make sure that we get our audience engaging in a positive way? We want to amplify the positive and curb the negative, kill it off. You're always going to have some negative, but we really want to amplify that positive engagement. So how do you do that? Well, the first step is to really know your audience. Now, I know that we've discussed this before, and you've probably heard it from lots of other people discussing your ideal client, your client persona. There are lots of different names that are given to sort of this aspect, this baseline work that you need to do for any marketing that you are doing. You need to know who you're speaking to and speak to them directly. So in terms of email marketing, I've got a little challenge for you today. Now, what I want you to do is help yourself when it comes to creating content, because I know that a lot of people really struggle to sit down, come up with a content subject for their newsletter, for example, write out all the content, then you've got to build the email still. So I want to take it back to the beginning. I'm going to help you with that content brainstorm. So your challenge for today, I want you to take a blank piece of paper or a blank Word document or however you best work. And I want you to open up Facebook to begin with. Now, obviously, Facebook only works if your audience are hanging out there. So if they are, open up Facebook first. And I want you to go into some different groups where people that you want to attract, your ideal clients, where they're hanging out. And I want you to have a look at the kind of questions that they're asking, the topics that they're discussing. What comes up in your arena of business that you could draw from to use to create content topics? So write down anything you see that is relevant to what you do. So if you're a product-based business, are people asking questions about a specific area of their home where your product would fit? So for example, if you sell beds, are people asking how they can arrange their bedroom in the best possible way for the best night's sleep? What are the tips for a really good night's sleep so you can wake up motivated and refreshed? Yes, you're selling a bed, but you can answer those questions around that subject of the products that you're selling. So don't forget, if you're a product-based retailer, think outside the box. How can you bring in additional relevant, interesting, valuable content around your product to help build that relationship and help your subscribers? So that's the first thing. Look on Facebook. Then I want you to open up LinkedIn, Google+, forums. even magazines in your subject area, your area of interest for your business. Have a look at all of these different resources. What are those frequently asked questions? What are the topics people are discussing? What are the problems that people are having? Write down everything that you see. So take 30 minutes, open up those tabs on your computer, get that blank piece of paper, and start noting down anything that you notice. At the end of that 30 minutes, you're going to have a piece of paper full of ideas that you can draw from. And even better, these ideas have come directly from your ideal clients, the clients you want to attract onto your email list to hopefully make sales to in the future. So that's your challenge for today. And don't forget that if you already have an email audience, you're already growing your list, you've got a great resource right there. Pick up the phone, speak to them on Skype, send them out a survey, ask them what they like about what you're currently sending in your emails and what would help them, what would they like to see in your emails. You can gain a wealth of information just by asking. So that's your challenge for today. Find out about your ideal client and find out what content is going to really help them. Because that is the foundation of what we're going to be talking about in the next few weeks. How you can use that content and put it into a solid strategy. Use the technology out there to really get that positive engagement running with your emails. Because when you know what your subscribers want and you deliver it consistently when you said you were going to deliver it, that's when the engagement really starts to ramp up. So in next week's video, I want to give you a little bit more of a foundation because everything that you're doing here is collecting data, collecting information. So I want to talk to you next week about the data that you have in your database to get personal with your audience, because again, this is a key part of increasing that positive engagement with your emails. So we're going to be talking all about data. So don't miss that next week. And until then, don't forget to head over to shinerlightmedia.com/blog, find this video and leave me a comment below. I'd love to know how you get on with this challenge and all the great information that you find out from doing your detective work. But until then, I will see you next week for another Tuesday email marketing tip video.